hear that? You ready for this?
Oh yeah.
So let's do that. There she is, guys, nice and clean. I'm showing you how she looks like now because she's about to be transformed in the next couple of videos. Good news, these stock wheels are no longer going to be a thing. I know a lot of you guys talk a lot of crap about them in every single video that I upload. I do have aftermarket wheels. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that I put a sneak peek so you guys can see what they look like. If you're not following me yet, you should, because I do put a lot of content on there that does not make it on the YouTube videos. And yes, I've had the wheels for a couple of weeks already, but I wanted to address the paint situation on the car before I put them on. I did not want to put some brand new good looking wheels when I have a hood that looks like this and a trunk that looks like this. Also, I do have to install the little pieces that I have and get them painted. I was recently introduced to a local YouTuber that specializes in paint and in bodywork, and his work is phenomenal. He's gonna help me out with the car by taking care of the hood, the trunk, the trim pieces for the convertible, and the M Sport lip that I have not put on the car. Yes, I didn't tell you guys I have a lip, but I do. I just need to get it painted so then I can put it on. Anyways, guys, that's a quick update as far as exterior goes, but let's go ahead and get to the good stuff, the reason you guys clicked on this video. So it seems like every single 335i episode that I upload, I get the same comments every single video, and that is, why don't you run MHD? Bro, MHD. What about MHD? Bro, you should run MHD. You slacking. Where's the MHD tune at? Bro, you gotta go MHD 100%. But MHD. Part of the reason I didn't use MHD is because I don't really have to. I have a custom Eurocharge tune on the car that runs really smooth. It has plenty of power. I didn't see any other reason to go to MHD. And since I get so many comments and requests about using MHD, I decided, you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot. And for those of you guys that are wondering what is MHD, it's pretty much a tuning solution. It's an app that you can get on the Android marketplace to tune your BMW. In my case, it'll be the N54. I think they also offer it for the N55 and the F series as well. I reached out to MHD and I told them my viewers really want to see me tune my car with your platform. Let's make it happen. And they hooked it up. So today I'm gonna show you how MHD works, some of the features, and what things you're gonna need to tune your own 335i. First things first, you're gonna need an Android device to download MHD. It does not work on Apple, so yeah, sorry Apple fans, but Android wins it this time. You can either get a cell phone or a tablet. I went with the Samsung Galaxy Tab 7, I think. I'm not sure. My father gave it to me for free, but that's what I'm going to be using today. You're also going to need a Pro K DCAN cable. I got this one from Beamer Geeks because they're probably one of the more reputable companies that make these. You also have the option to get the adapter for your Android device. You can either go with micro USB or USB-C. All right, so you plug that in right here. And that's it. Make sure it's snug and secure. And then you take the Android adapter side and you plug it into the Android device. Yeah, this is much harder to do. God, it's so hard to do this with my left hand and filming at the same time. All right, there we go. All right, guys, if you guys have the N54, then this is the one you're going to download. MHD Flasher N54. There's the one for the F series, and there's also one for the N55. So make sure to download the correct one. All right, so we open up MHD N54. Go to the bottom where it says user guide. If you're going to get this app, I recommend you guys go through the user guide. There's a lot of do's and don'ts, a lot of Q&As and stuff like that. Trust me, you don't want to mess up your car or break your ECU. You do not want that to happen. The first thing you're going to need to do before you can use most of the features on this app is you're going to hit the MHD licenses, and then you're going to come up with all these choices here. The flasher module is a must. You need that or you won't be able to flash your car and tune it. JB4 backend only flasher. That's if you're planning to use JB4 along with MHD. There's a monitor module which kind of speaks for itself. You log 50 plus channels to file for analysis, pretty much to make sure your car's running good and healthy and there's nothing wrong. These are the pre-made tunes available by MHD. You got stage 1, which is pretty much for stock cars if you want to gain some extra horsepower without modifying your car. You got 1 plus, which I'm sure you're gonna need a front mount intercooler. Yeah, that's what it says, upgraded front mount intercooler. You also have stage 2 and stage 2 plus, so if you have full bolt-ons on your car and you really want to kick it into high gear, this is what you're going to want to go to. I'm going to go with stage 2 plus for today. That should be a lot of fun. You also get the option for E85 mix map packs, flex fuel, and boost option, and there's also the option for flasher upgrade for those that went for the JB4 backends only flasher. You can pay additional and get the full flasher module. Anyways, I went with the flasher module, the monitor module, and the stage 2 plus petrol maps pack. So once you purchase all the licenses that you want, you go to Flash MHD at the top, cover maps, And then you got stage 0, 1, 1 plus, 2, 2 plus. It gives you a description of what mods they recommend. If you go to like the actual manual that I told you guys about before, it gives you more of a detailed explanation of which mods they recommend for each tune. E85 guys, how do you guys feel about that? Should I go ethanol or not? Maybe I'll do that sometime in the future. So in my case, I'm gonna go with the Stage 2 Plus, which is the most aggressive pre-made tune that they offer. 93 octane because I don't have a gasoline station that offers 95. I'm gonna go 93. And the next page is gonna ask you to choose your transmission. You have manual, dual clutch, automatic already flash with Alpina mod, and XHP flash automatic, which by the way, I'm gonna be doing in the next episode, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. In my case, mine is an automatic, so I'm gonna go to standard flash. It's gonna do all this reading. On this screen, you have map right to install the tune, and then you also have options. Notice how mine says 2 minutes. Normally it takes 35 minutes to 45 minutes, but mine is 2 minutes because I installed it earlier. That way I can expedite this video process. But I haven't drove the car since I tuned it, so it's gonna be a surprise for me. I'm not sure how it's gonna run. Let's go to options here. I was kind of playing around with this earlier, the exhaust burble. I don't know what's the optimal setting, but for base, I put 0.5 seconds for duration. For sport mode, 2 seconds. Aggressive, I pretty much put it at the end because, you know, I'm a savage. And there's a minimum RPM, which pretty much triggers when the burble is going to take effect. We'll see how this sounds later on. You got other stuff here like cold start, noise reduction. I'm pretty sure that modifies the exhaust flap so it doesn't make that rattle noise. Deactivate kickdown, downshift switch, OEM catted downpipes, deactivate kickdown, shift port injection, turbo wastegate, rattle fix. Anyways, there's a lot more options. I'm not going to go through all of them right now. You can just download the app and just read the manual and then it'll tell you everything. Anyways, once you click the options and then you have the tune that you want to install to the ECU, you hit map right. And it's going to connect and do everything. So it's flashing my DME at the moment. Normally you would want to put a battery charger. It's recommended because you can brick your ECU, but since mine is only going to be 2 minutes and I have a new battery, I didn't really care. But if you're going to flash it for the first time, make sure to use a battery charger or do it like I did. I just put some jumping cables and attached it to my wife's car, and that's how I kept the battery running great. As you're flashing the ECU, you're going to hear these tones and see these warnings and stuff like that. It turns pretty much into a Christmas tree for a little bit, but that's perfectly normal, so don't be scared. All right, 99%, flashing DME. All right, it's at 100%. It's restarting the DME. Clearing the codes. And notice how it says success. Turn off your ignition and wait 30 seconds. DME status, normal operation. So that's what we are gonna do. We're gonna turn off the car and just wait 30 seconds. And now we wait for the 30 seconds. I'm super excited and I'm super anxious to take the car off for a drive. A lot of you guys speak very highly about MHD, and it seems like they're taking over like the N54 and N55 platform when it comes to tuning. So I can't wait to see how much power the 335 makes now. After 30 seconds are up, you can remove the cable if you want. You don't need to, especially if you bought the license for the module, so you can monitor like the stats and stuff like that. But later on in the video, I'll show you guys how that works. Guys, I am super excited. So far so good. The car's running super smooth, nothing out of the norm. I haven't been able to push it yet or put it into sports mode because it's almost impossible to record and to drive spiritedly at the same time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up my friend Gene, give him the camera while I test out the burble, the speed, the power, and all that stuff. You see the white Camry right here? This is my friend Gene's car. I don't know if you guys remember, maybe some of my OG subscribers, I said I was gonna start reviewing cars and I never did. This was one of the cars I was supposed to review. And it's really, really, really nice. It got some really nice red interior, which you probably can't see because of the reflection. Yeah. That's Gene right there. I don't know how he feels about being on video, but yeah, that's him. I didn't tell him he was gonna be on video. Oh, that's his new dog too. What's up, Gene? What up? Dude, that's the first time I've seen a dog like that in person. That's a Pomsky, right? Mm-hmm. It's a girl? Yeah. What's her name? Paris. Dude, you definitely don't want to put her in this car though, because we're about to go fast as shit. Well, she'll be fine. You sure? Bro, let's beat her in my car. I have her tossing around in the back. Bro, Russians are badass. This guy's Russian, by the way, Gene. Yeah. Dude, such a cutie. Anyways, enough of you. Let's talk about this car. All right, let's take a look. It feels super responsive, that's for sure. Definitely more than before. You feel that? And you can actually hear the spools of the turbo and the ball valve much better too. Whew. How does that sound, bro?
That sounds amazing.
I want to see if I can actually hear the burbles. I haven't actually tested them out yet. Let me see. This is on third.
Woo!
Let me see.
It's got that nice kick.
But it doesn't. That's on third on low RPM. So let me see. I don't know how we're gonna be able to hear the exhaust brake, but you're probably gonna have to go outside for that one. But we'll give it a shot. Hold on, I'm gonna do that again. If you can't hear it, that's okay. I'm gonna put some clips. I'm gonna insert some clips later on so you guys can actually hear it. Do you hear that?
Where's the parking garage at?
Dude, if I was to floor this on a tunnel, that would sound crazy. Maybe I'll have to get a clip of that too.
Gotta go to New York City, Brooklyn Battery Tunnel.
Guys, I'm not even hitting the throttle 20% and the car just wants to fly. Just wait till I get a straightaway, then I'll show you guys what it has. But I'm super impressed so far. You guys were right about MHD. Let me see if I can get some burbles now. See if we can hear it. Oh yeah, Verga. Oh yeah. That is insane. I don't care what you guys think about the HKS blow-off valve. It sounds really good with this car. Should I roll on second gear or first gear?
Second.
Second gear? All right, I'm gonna do a second gear roll since nobody wants to die here. I'm gonna turn traction control off. So traction control is completely off. This is second gear. You ready for this?
Oh yeah.
Control that to it. It's spinning the whole way. Holy crap. How's that, bro? You know that the tires are spinning pretty much all of second gear, right?
It'll pull me to the back. I'm in the seat. So I just dropped off Jane and I decided to call Eurocharge Orlando to see if I can get the car on the dyno and finally get you guys the numbers you guys have been asking for in the last few videos. I can't wait to see how much power the 335 is going to be pushing with the MHD Stage 2 Plus tune. Anyways, I'll see you guys at the shop.
This is the monitor module I was telling you guys about earlier, where you can track your analytics and create log files that can be exported. You can customize both the layout and the amount of gauges on screen. Here are all the various options you can track on your car, of course if it's applicable to your car.
Alright guys, we made it to Eurocharge Orlando. Time to see how much power this baby makes.
What a surprise to come here to Eurocharge Orlando and it's all Mercedes in here. You BMW guys that live in Orlando, if you guys need a really good tune-in shop or need to get any work done on your car, bring your BMWs over here. We need some BMW flavor at the shop.
It was time to see how much power she made.
Great numbers, guys.
Woo! Yeah! Look at that.
It didn't show anything up.
The 335 was able to make 398 horsepower and 443 pound-feet of torque to the wheels, which is around 460 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque to the crank. Not bad considering stock it was making 276 horsepower and 300 pound-feet of torque to the wheel.
Alright guys, so I just left Eurocharge Orlando, and as you guys saw, the 335 was able to make 400 wheel horsepower and around 443 pound-feet of torque to the wheel as well, with strictly just bolt-ons and a tune, which is absolutely amazing. And I gotta say, you guys that mentioned MHD were absolutely right. I mean, it's one hell of a platform. If you're interested in tuning your car with MHD, or you just want to get more information, I'll make sure and link the app and the website down in the description below. What did you guys think about MHD? Did you guys like the exhaust sound, the performance numbers, the features that it has? Make sure and let me know in the comment section below. On my next episode, I'll be tuning the transmission, and I promise you, you do not want to miss that, so make sure to subscribe. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you've missed any of the previous episode, I'll link the entire playlist down in the description below. As always, thanks for watching. Till next time.